Hello dear students, welcome back once again to this video tutorial. We're going to continue with the previous tutorial of chapter 11, index number. Okay, so this is the second video for the chapter that is index number. In the previous video we discussed about the meaning of index number and also the one method. There are two methods of constructing index number, and under price indexes we have two methods, that is unweighted indexes and weighted indexes. So in the previous video we discussed about three methods of calculating unweighted indexes, and those are simple, aggregate and average. So we did solve some questions as well, and at the same time I gave you some homeworks to do it. So please continue doing your homework, and in this chapter now, in this second tutorial, we will be discussing about the weighted indexes. So under this topic, we have two types, that is weighted aggregate price index and average price relative index. So under aggregate price index, there are mostly the ones that we will be discussing are Patchy's and Lesper's price index. Okay, so the first one is Lesper's price index, and the second one is Patchy's price index, price and quantity index. Okay, so it is price index and quantity index. The second one is Patchy's. Just a second. The second one is Patchy's price and quantity index. Okay, there are different formulas to calculate this two method, which we will discuss in this tutorial. And also under this weighted average price relative index, we have one formula that we will be using it, that is P01 is equal to P1 by P0 into 100 into P0 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0, okay, which is also equal to sigma PV divided by sigma V here. So in this tutorial we will discuss about Patchy's and Lesper's method, and at the end we will discuss about the average price relative index. Okay, so let's try to solve some questions. Before we go ahead and solve the question, let's learn the formula of Lesper's price and quantity index, and the second one, Patchy's price and quantity index. So let's go ahead and do that. First, let's learn about Lesper's price index. Okay, number one, it is Lesper's price index. So whenever we're talking about price index, we will be denoting as P. Okay, P01. If it is quantity, then we will denote as Q. P01 is equal to sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So this is the formula to calculate price index. Okay, that is the current year and the base year, current year of the price and the base year of the quantity, and similarly the base year of the price and the base year of the quantity. And then with that, once you get up the sum of both of this, you can just put it here in the formula and then you'll get the answer. Okay, so now the second one is Lesper's quantity index. Lesper's quantity index. So here, as I said, if it is quantity, you will denote it by Q. Q01 is equal to sigma Q1 P0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Now you see, what is common in here? Now, how do you memorize this formula? A lot of times, you will be making a lot of mistakes in solving these less and patches. But once you know how to memorize the formula, or once you know how to understand the formula, then it's going to be very easy for you. Now, when you are studying or when you're memorizing the formula of Lasper's price and quantity index, I want you to see the common here. What is common here? The common thing that you see here is P0, Q0, P0, Q0, right? So that means the denominator for both price index and quantity index are same. So now, come back to numerator here. See, we are calculating price here, therefore you see P1 first here. Yeah, if it is P1, then the next one is automatically Q0. Okay, and similarly for quantity index, you see, since it is quantity, so you will see Q1 first. So Q1 and P0, it is just the opposite. So this way you can learn the formula of Lasper's price index. Okay, now let's learn the second one, that is patches. Alright, the second one is Patches Price Index. So under this as well, we will be learning two formulas to calculate Patches Price Index and Patches Quantities Index. Okay, so here in Patches Price Index, let's write the formula first. So here as well, when you write P01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So this is Patches Price Index formula. Okay, so next is Quantity Index formula. Let's write and then see the similarity, and then I'll let you know how you can memorize this formula. Okay, Patches Quantity Index. Now here, as I said, when it is Quantity Index, you have to write Q01. So here as well, the first thing, the numerator is same, P1 Q1 and divided by sigma P1 Q0 into 100. Now you see, in this formula, P1 Q1, P1 Q1, the numerator is same here and there's a difference in the denominator. So in here, in patches, it is P0 Q1, right? So for quantity index, it is just the opposite. You have to make it like P1 and Q0. Okay, so that way you can memorize your, or whichever way that you find suitable for you, so that you can memorize it, so that you will not forget the formula. It's up to you. All right, so this is what I want to tell you how you can. This is one way of understanding the formula here. So these are the two common methods that we will be using to solve the questions. Clear? So let us solve one question and then see whether you will be able to do the rest of the sums as well or not. Clear? So alright, so I want you to take out page number, the practical question, that is page number 341. And open question, take out your notebook and get ready. We're going to solve question number 6 from practical question. Clear? Alright, so question number 6 from practical question, okay? Cool. Now, in this question, we are asked to calculate the price index for 2017 with 2010 as base year in Lasper's method and Patches method. So in the both method, we have to calculate this question, and in both the methods, we have to find only the price index and not the quantity index. So therefore, we will only be using P01 and not Q01. Okay. So now, what I want you to do is that before you go ahead and then solve the question, I want you to, write down the formula in the right hand side. Okay, so that you will not get confused later. Now, in this question, we're asked to calculate Lasper's method. So let's write the formula here. Okay. Yeah, it is sigma P1 Q0 by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. And also let's write the patches. Now I'll tell you why we are writing this formula here. Okay, the sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So this is our formula. Okay, so now let's start solving the questions. Now, to solve this question, you have to make some certain columns. Okay, so here, first let's write down the commodity, commodity A, commodity B, commodity C, and commodity D. So let's write down the price as well. So first is 2010, the price, 2010 price is 2415, and 2010 quantity is 20, 4, 10 and 5. So this is for 2010. Okay, now 2017. The price for 2017 is 5, 8, 2 and 10. The quantity for 2017 is 15, 5, 12 and 6. Now, remember it is given that we have to take 2010 as the base year. So, if it is base year, then what do? We write base year as 0. So, 0. So, this is our P1 and this is our Q1. Okay? So, if it is base year, it is denoted by P0. If it is current year, it is denoted by P1. Now, we have to calculate the Laspers method and Patches method, both method price indexes, right? Price relative index. All right, what you can do here is look at the formula here. Yeah, it is, you will need all these values. So what you can do is simply, the first one is P1 Q0, so you write down here P1 Q0. Okay. Next, it's P0 Q0, right? So you just write P0 Q0. Next is P1 Q1. And one more thing is P0 Q1. So I'm just going to clear this up. P0 Q1, right? So P0 Q1. P0 Q1. So this is the reason why I tell you to, because you have to understand what value to put here so that you can calculate it. Now, if you know the formula, you can just write it down that these are the requirements, and that way we can calculate. Okay, so here when we write this P1 Q0, you see this P1 and Q0, so you just have to multiply this two. P1 Q0. Okay, so P1 Q0, 20 into 5 is 100, right? So you write down here 100. Eight fours are 32. 10 into 2, 20. 5 into 10, 50. The next is P0 Q0. You see this P0 Q0, you multiply this two. 2, 2, 4. 40. 4, 4, 16. 1, 0, 1 into 10, 10. 5, 5, 25. You see this P1 Q1, right? So you multiply these two. 15 into 5, 75. Right? 8 5s are 40. 12 into 2, 24. 10 into 6, 60. Next is P0 Q1. P0 Q1. So 2 into 15 into 2, 30. 4 into 5, 4 5s are 20. 1 into 12, 12. And 5 into 6, 30. So what you have to do, you just have to get the sum of all this. Okay, so that is why here when we can say that sigma P1 Q1, that is sigma P1 Q0 equal how much? P1 Q0, if you add up all this, you will get 202. Now this is sigma P0 Q0. If you add up P0 Q0, you will get 91. If you add up P1 Q1, you will get 199. Yeah, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 99. 199. Now here, sigma P0 Q1, P0 Q1, if you multiply, you will get, if you add up, you will get 92. So we have all the values here. Now what we need to do is we just have to put on this value in the formula and then get the answer. Alright, now that we have all the values, let's write down the formula and then calculate one by one. First, let's calculate Lespiers. Lespiers price index. That is P01 is equal to the formula sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 into 100. Now P1 Q0, the value is 202. So you write down here 202 divided by P0 Q0, it is 91 into 100. So if you multiply and divide, you should get 221.97. So this is the answers of Lespiers price index. Okay, so now number 2 is Patchy's price index. In Patchy's price index, the formula is P01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 into 100. So here P1 Q1 it is 199 and P0 Q1 it is 92 into 100. So if you multiply and divide, you will get 216.30. So this is the answer for Patchy's and this is the answer for Lespiers. So this is how we calculate Lespiers price index and Patchy's price index. Okay, so next question is question number 9. Now I want you to solve question number 13 and question number 9. Okay, so that is I think we will only be solving all this particular sums from the practical question. That's question number 6, 9 and 13. Okay, so let me write it down clearly here that your homework is question number 9 and question number 13. In question number 9, you have to find out quantity index. Okay, and in question number 13, you have to find out the price index. So question number 13, you have to follow the same the ways that we have followed for question number 6. It is related to question number 6. Same formula, same time. And quantity index, again, I want you to write down a formula in the corner, and then after that you just put the formula in the bracket in a table, find out the calculate the sums, and then add up all this and then put it in the formula. Okay, so question number 9 and question number 13 is your homework. And once you're done writing all your notes, if you want me to check your answer, you can bring it to me next year once the class resumes. Clear? So yeah, with this we have come to the end of this chapter, and There's one more method, but however, the other method, which is the weighted average method, it is out of the topic, so therefore we will only be discussing one topic here, that is quantity index. Sorry, the weighted aggregate method, okay, which is Patchy's and Lespers method. Yeah. So with this, we have come to the end. So in the next chapter, we will be discussing about chapter 12, that is time series analysis or time series. All right. So take care, and I'll see you all in the next video.